and we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly away, away, away. Yeah.
Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to my weekly Gotham series. So yeah, episode 7, I just watched it just now. It was on last night in the UK. It's Friday night right now, just be up on Saturday. So yeah, a lot happened. It was a good episode. I wanted more from it though. The whole, like, they built up to this whole Bruce versus Jeremiah thing, and it was good. When it happened, it was good. In this episode, it was good, but I felt like I wanted more from it. I just felt like it could have been a lot longer, just like certain scenes with Bruce and Jeremiah, that is. Everything else was fine, but Bruce and Jeremiah, it was an interesting storyline, but I kind of wanted, like, it to be longer, you know? Just a certain scene I wanted to be longer, and it was just a bit, it was like so sudden, happened in like 2 minutes, but we'll get to that in a second, well, like in a few minutes probably. So yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Not the best one so far, but it was good. It's interesting, and they've set up the future really well in this episode actually for Bruce and Jeremiah. So I'm looking forward to next week now, and not next week actually, yes, next week, but I'm looking forward to the finale, because I'm pretty sure we probably won't see Joker again until the finale. That's what I'm thinking will happen. Maybe he gets up, maybe he, it's a spoiler video obviously, so I can mention it obviously, but maybe he gets up in a couple episodes time, then we see him in the future in the finale. I don't know. He will come back in this series, it's just that, is it going to be the finale or will he come back before that, then the finale? I guess we'll see. I'm just waiting for that finale, because I'm pretty sure the finale will be like a big time jump, and it'll be like episode 12, I think it's 12 episodes this season. So we're not far off. Last week was halfway through, now we're 7 episodes in. We're just counting down the weeks now till we get that grand finale. But yeah, they're building this up really well. Like, every episode so far has been good, every single one. Some better than others, some have been a bit slow, but still they've done it really well so far. Looking forward to the next few weeks. So yeah, it starts off, let's talk about the episode then. It starts off with men getting they go to no, they don't go to, they're in Ace Chemicals. It explodes and some acid falls on them, chemicals fall on them, and they die. So that sets up this episode, because it's pretty much, it's called Ace Chemicals, the episode, so obviously it's going to be set around that factory, Ace Chemicals factory. And yeah, a lot of the plot points in this storyline in this episode is based around that, which is pretty cool, because we get to see, like, they obviously like signifying towards Joker's like proper origin. Like, you get to see a classic Joker origin with the chemicals falling into an acid bath, and we get there eventually. It's just that when that scene happens, when Bruce goes up against Jeremiah finally in Ace Chemicals, it kind of goes too quickly. That's what I was talking about. I should have mentioned that anyway, because it's a spoiler video. I just wanted to talk about it in order, but yeah, when you fast forward to that scene when it's Bruce versus Jeremiah, that scene is so quick. It's like, it's so damn quick. It just happens so suddenly. It just falls through it, and you're like, oh, okay, that was it. I wasn't disappointed. It was still good. They did it in a good way, and I like the chemicals. I like how he fell into there. I like how they did that origin, and I think that's really cool. But still, it just felt like so quick, that scene. But yeah, we'll get to that. I guess I talked about it already, to be fair. So there's a new general in charge to Jim's talk to, because Jim used to talk to Teresa Walker, who betrayed him obviously. Now there's a new general who says he wants to help Gotham now. He believes they can, as long as there's no like disaster, he believes that Gotham can be reunited with the rest of the country pretty much, because it's, at the moment it's cordoned off. And yeah, obviously Joker's plan is going to mess that up. It's going to set that back. So no saving yet, but there was a bit of hope there for Jim. But I kind of knew, like, it's episode 7. Gotham's not going to be saved in episode 7. So you kind of know that something's going to go wrong, obviously. And that was Joker's plan. So yeah, Barbara goes to Lee in this episode. She wants to help with the baby, which is very awkward for Jim, because at the end of the episode, Jim and Lee kiss. So that is, it's extremely awkward. You get it's extremely complicated for Jim, to be honest. So there's that. Bruce, oh yeah, you get the whole Jeremiah Bruce thing. So I'll just talk about that now. Bruce sees newspapers. He goes after Jeremiah. He sees newspapers of his parents' death, because the whole plan is to recreate Bruce's parents' death. So there's two people he brought back to life, are Bruce Wayne's parents. I mean, they're not his parents, but they're duplicates. I don't even make them. I have no. It's Gotham after all. Crazy stuff happens, and those two fake parents are hypnotized by the Mad Hatter, I'm pretty sure, and so is Alfred. So Bruce follows his parents back to Wayne Manor through tunnels. There's tunnels underneath that Jeremiah built. It goes all the way to Wayne Manor. And yeah, these fake parents and Alfred are all hypnotized. There's a bomb there, so Bruce can't do anything, and Jeremiah's there as well. And there's a little like conversations between them as well. Bruce knows what Jeremiah is doing, but Jeremiah wants to be like, he's obsessed with Bruce, which does make sense because he's usually obsessed with Batman. It's just that it's Bruce Wayne this time he's obsessed with, but still it's just more or less the same thing, obviously. But he wants to be connected to Bruce, and if he can't be friends with him, he wants to be connected in a different way. And Bruce asks, in what way? And he's like, you'll see. And eventually we find out that he wants to be connected to him through hatred. By reenacting Bruce Wayne's parents' death, he wants to bond them through hatred, which is kind of strange, but it makes sense for the Joker. The guy's crazy, he's obsessed with Batman, so it really makes sense. So Bruce goes to the theatre where obviously his parents, well, before his parents died, they went to the theatre obviously, and Jeremiah talks about how if you didn't want to go home, they would have been still alive, which is true. So yeah, that is a dark way to get someone to be connected to you, but yeah, that's Jeremiah doing Jeremiah. So there's the Mask of Zorro thing, and eventually you get to the alleyway, and yeah, Bruce's parents are standing there with their backs turned, and Bruce is like, you don't have to do this. Like, do you really think that killing my parents, who are not my parents clearly, in front of me, my fake parents are already dead, you think killing them is going to make me hate you like this? Not actually, he didn't say that, but he basically said it's not going to work, Jeremiah. But then he reveals something, because Jim Gordon and Lee, they go together to Ace Chemicals, and they find lots of hypnotized people from Mad Hatter, and they find Mad Hatter there, they find Harley Quinn there, and well, there's too many people for them, so they get tied up. Jim and Lee get caught, and well, they keep him alive, they don't kill him obviously, but Mad Hatter hypnotizes Jim Gordon and Lee. And I don't know this at the time, to be fair. At the moment, they're just tied up. They're trying to get out, and Mad Hatter basically says he's going to do something because there's a plan in place, basically. And in the alleyway, Bruce's parents that are there, Jeremiah says that he shot them. And I was confused for a second. I was like, hold on, where's this going? Because I knew about Jim and Lee, but I thought that was a different situation completely. I mean, it wasn't, obviously, because Harley was there, but I thought, like, this wouldn't come to this. But Jeremiah, he was like, how can they still be standing there if I shot them? Well, when he tells them to turn around, and it's Jim and Lee, hypnotized, just standing there. Now suddenly everything's changed, because it's Jim and Lee. Obviously Bruce cares about them as well, and yeah, they're hypnotized by the Mad Hatter, obviously, and the Joker, well, it's Jeremiah in the show, but he's the Joker. Okay, I'm going to call him the Joker. The Joker is about to kill them, about to recreate the scene of Bruce's parents, but with Jim and Lee, and Selina saves them. So yeah, I forgot to mention that actually. Before all this, before the theatre stuff, Jeremiah blows up Wayne Manor. He takes Bruce's fake parents, skedaddles, and Wayne Manor gets blown up. Bruce finds Alfred, they get out in time through the tunnels, and Alfred gets out of the mind control as well. He gets out of hypnotizing. And yeah, Bruce goes after Jeremiah, while obviously, well, Bruce goes after Jeremiah, while Alfred goes back through the tunnels to find Selina and Penguin, who are also trying to get out of the city through those tunnels. So then Selina here finds out that Jeremiah's still alive. She didn't kill him after all. So yeah, Selina, obviously, she's gone to help, and obviously, like, I kind of knew this was coming, because I knew that Selina was told that Jeremiah was alive, and she went to help Bruce. So I kind of saw it coming. Like it's not really a bad thing because it makes sense for that to work that way, but I kind of saw it coming that she would come. So it was great timing as well. It was really nice timing. Just as Jeremiah was about to do something, Selena stops him with the whip. So yeah, that was really cool. That was really good. It was perfect timing, and it was kind of nice how it's not nice, but in episode 1, Bruce's parents died, and Selena was there in the alleyway watching, and she didn't do anything about it. But this time, in a similar sort of environment, when Jeremiah's trying to recreate it with different characters, this time Selena's there and does something. I think that's great for like redemption wise. So I think that's really good how they did that. I think that's really awesome. And obviously she didn't kill Jeremiah after all, so she's not really, well, she's not a murderer at this. Did she kill anyone else? I don't think she did. But yeah, I just think that's really cool how they did everything. And then obviously Jeremiah also has a bigger plan, obviously, because he wants to basically blow chemicals into the air, pretty much. And if he does that, then the government will probably, most likely, abandon Gotham forever. So yeah, once Selena saves, because Lee's wearing a necklace, and as soon as they hit the ground, they're out of the hypnosis. Is that the word for it? They're out of being hypnotized after they hit the ground. So they're out of it now, and they got to stop Jeremiah. So Bruce goes after Jeremiah. Where does Harley go? I swear Jeremiah was with Harley. He ran away with Harley, right? So where was Harley in the end? Where did Harley go? Did I miss something? Where did Mad Hatter go? I think I missed a couple things here and there, but Bruce went after Jeremiah, takes chemicals. They had this little fight, then Jeremiah just suddenly fell into the pit, which is a great origin story, obviously, as I mentioned. And at the same time, Jim takes the bomb out into the river, dumps it in the river with the car. It blows up in the river, and now the river's infested with green chemicals. So yeah, at this point the government knows about this. It's not blown into the air, which is a plus, but it's in the river now, so that's contaminated, and the government is not going to help them immediately, although it's not completely out of the question. I'm sure they will help eventually, but Jim mentions how it could be a couple months to leave, so yeah, it's a bit rough, but obviously we'll see how it gets better. I mean, it's Gotham, it's not going to get much better, is it? But yeah, I'm sure eventually the government will come in towards the end of the series. So yeah, Jeremiah is obviously, he's still alive. He's in hospital. Apparently I think he said he was brain dead, or was it? I don't know. He said something about his brain, I'm pretty sure Bruce said to Selena, and apparently he's no longer a threat, which is obviously not true. I mean, I'm sure he gets up obviously eventually, lying in that bed. But still, it's pretty brutal. His face looked really messed up. I've seen some set photos of the Joker from the finale apparently, and he looks pretty scary. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Really looking forward to seeing that. So yeah, obviously Penguin was originally leaving Gotham with Selena through tunnels. Then that changed when Selena went back. Penguin also went back to find, well, he didn't find anyone, but the Riddler found him with a gun, and he was going to shoot him, and they have a little talk, and now Penguin and Riddler want to leave Gotham together. And then in the last scene, Barbara Gordon goes to kill Penguin, because obviously Penguin still killed Tabitha, obviously, but she's obviously pregnant. And there's quite a funny scene here because Edward, the Riddler, just guesses it immediately. He's like, "You're pregnant," and I don't know. It's just like it's the way he delivered the line. There was something really funny about it. I really liked how they pull up that line. And then like this scene as a whole is like, it's pretty funny. So Penguin says, "You come with us, leave Gotham with us," and Barbara hesitates a little bit, but she agrees. So at this point, the Penguin, the Riddler, and Barbara, who is pregnant with Jim's baby, are going to leave Gotham. And the plan is a submarine. Riddler shows a plan of a submarine, and I was just like, wait a second, there's a submarine in Gotham? I was so confused at this point. And Barbara asks, like, where's the submarine? And they're like, you have to build it. And I'm just, I'm just okay. You're gonna build a submarine. How big is this thing gonna be? Like, it's gonna take a while, surely, to like build this thing. And Barbara's like, call me when it's done, pretty much. So they all agree that they were leaving Gotham. They're gonna build a submarine somehow. It's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be small. Like the plan they showed was a big submarine, but I'm pretty sure it'll be like a much smaller one. But still, and then I think Penguin asks who the father is, or is it Riddler? One of the two of them asks Barbara who the father is, and she's like, shut up. Those two lines, for some reason, it was just really funny, just the way they delivered it, and the tone as well. It was like a really nice, what's the word for it? A lighter toned way to end an episode after the Ace Chemicals thing. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. So yeah, good episode. That was good to talk about, because I really enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to next week now. I'm pretty sure the next one is called I Am Bane. Yes, it is. Season 5, Episode 8, I Am Bane. So we will see Eduardo back as Bane. Hopefully it looks good, because he did not look that good in from the trailers. He looked pretty bad actually, but we'll see. We might get a more accurate one, because we might get the Venom. So that should be interesting. But the Eduardo character, he was sold as a badass in this show, and it showed. He was pretty good at doing. The actor was pretty good at doing what he did. But I want to see him as Bane next. I want to see like how that's done. So I think the next episode will be focused around Bane mainly. So I'm looking forward to it. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.